Hey guys, what's going on? Awan Groundwalker here with another episode of Shooting Figures. This setup is for the ACBA Scientist theme. Again, not in Summer Shots, but in leading up to Summer Shots. It's one of the themes which I'm trying to tackle first. So obviously the leader is a scientist specifying with, the Hulk and gamma radiation. And again, I've told this story, but it's really cool because I was just watching the leader episodes of Earth's Mightiest Heroes and I found this guy today. But I set up my own little laboratory here, which I'll walk you through all the props and where I got them all. Hopefully that Ulanzi in that test tube doesn't die, so I can't experiment with other stuff on this dial. But let's do it. I think it was the whole time were these feet just not flat, or is that the black reflecting? I think it might be the black reflection, making it look like it's not flat. But anyway, let's tilt that a little bit. There we go. So taking a look at this guy and kind of the whole setup real quick. I'll talk about where each prop is from, so let's pop you out of the stand. Sorry, you guys are gonna have a little bit of smoke on the lens right here because I put poly there, and then this green light is flashing directly on the poly to give that little kind of smoky green vibe. So we got our two normal white lights, just soft lighting leader and the cutout, and this technology piece over here. So this technology piece right here, you see that one back there, and the one behind it. So let me just bump up this real quick. The one behind it. So that one, and that one are all from the Muppets Muppets in Space playset. You can get on Amazon for like $50 or eBay and stuff. So, and they're all detachable, so I'm using those. The desk is from a Diamond Select figure. I believe it's the Edward Nygma figure from Gotham. The TV's from Hobby Lobby, the newspapers from Stephen Fernandez, the blueprints are all made by me that you see kind of scattered throughout the laboratory, and then the file on the ground is from an I think it's a like NCIS figure or something like that, but that's what the file on the ground is. It's supposed to be like file on the Hulk or something. The ladder's from a wrestling figure. The tube that kind of looks like a Winter Soldier type tube, which is funny because the Winter Soldier's actually in that tube right now. That is from a Halo figure. Just look up Halo figures on Amazon, you should find it. And then the tube back there with the whitish green light coming out of it is actually a Hulk 2000 whatever movie. Not the Incredible Hulk, but the other Hulk movie figure, like a Bruce Banner and Hulk came in that. And then obviously I took it out and I just put a little Ulanzi with a green filter in the bottom of that shining, so it kind of looks pretty cool there. And then the crates are all by Justin's 3D Prints or something on eBay. I said it in the previous video, go watch those to find it. And then lastly, the Hulk is in a makeshift glass like cage. The glass on top is just something I had around the house, my mom did, and then obviously the container on the bottom is to kind of lift it up so it fits over the Hulk's head, and that is just for paint that I use. And then I covered the bottom by crates, hopefully, and most of that stuff, and the top is right there. So yeah, basically that's the whole setup. Oh, and the black ground, the reflective ground that you guys see, that is actually oh god, I love this setup. That is, I made it out of clear plexiglass, and then I spray painted it black glossy on one side, so on the other side it's like black reflective. I use it for mainly my Star Wars shots in like the Death Star and stuff, but I also use it for laboratory shots like this and other shots. So yeah, that's this setup, guys. I'm feeling pretty good about my displaying capabilities right now. I'm feeling pretty back at it, which I'm really happy about. I'm flowing with ideas. I have so many ideas you guys don't even know. So I'm super happy about it, and I can't wait to keep doing that. Also, one more thing I didn't get to talk about in terms of lighting and cutouts of this. So there's, again, the two white lights in the front that are lighting leader softly with the diffused paper. The green light that's obviously shining on this smoke right here. Which is, the poly is taped to my lens with a little bit of clear tape. Then there's a backlight, my standard light that's way up there, as you can see right there, that's just kind of overhead lighting the whole display. You got the green light that's back there that I kind of showed that's lighting up Hulk, and then that's it. And I could even do it with less light, honestly. I could probably do away with the overhead light, and I think then it would just be a 4-light setup, and hopefully, and obviously the Ulanzi is not necessary either, and then it would just be a 4-light setup, and you guys could be doing this with minimal lights. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I think that's really everything. I'm going to keep pumping out displays for ACBA Summer Shots, as well as the themes that we're leading up to it. I'll discuss those real quick. There's Scientist, there's Loner, or these are like my abridged version of the themes, but Scientist, Loner, Mistakes. Let me think of the other ones real quick. Scientist, Loner, Mistakes. What are the other ones? ones? What are the other ones? What are the other ones? Scientist, loner, mistakes, no cure for stupidity, and then weightlifting. Those are all of them. And then summer shots is summer slams, girl power, and stronger together. So I've done weightlifting, I've actually shot loner, and then this is scientist. So all I have next is no cure for stupidity, which we'll see what I choose to do for that one, because I haven't thought about it yet. So we'll be doing that one. And then I can't wait to get started on summer shots. I already have tons of ideas for the wrestling theme. I have 2 ideas in my head right now that I really want to flesh out and see which one I like more. The girl power I haven't thought of yet, but I think I'm going to shoot the Black Widow for that, because I need a shot anyways for the end of the review. I need a shot for girl power, so I get 2 in 1 done there, and I want to shoot that figure anyway, so I think I'm going to do that. And then for the team up, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm really excited because I'm not really big into team shots, as you guys can tell from my Instagram page or even my YouTube. So I'm really excited to dive into that and really test that and see how good I am with that. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please be on your grind, join the grind group on ACBA. Follow my Instagram, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, and thank you guys for watching. What's up, you guys? Awan Groundwalker here, and I'm back on the grind for ACBA Summer Shots, the contest. This is the girl power theme. This is one of like 6 panels, I want to say, around there. We'll see which ones I keep and which ones I throw out, but this is definitely an essential panel because it's basically wasps shrinking and then growing and hitting the middle guy in the gut, and then hitting the right guy on the ground in his face, kneeing him, and then pushing the left guy over the crate. So yeah, I'm really happy actually with it for the most part. This is it's not the best posing in the world, but I made do. I tried to make it as good as possible. I'm happy with the guy that's getting hit mainly in the middle. I think he looks pretty good. Probably could look better, but it was like he was walking and obviously hit like in his left shoulder almost, and he's like turning that way, right? I think that looks decent. I like the guy being pushed against the crate. It looks like he kind of tripped and he's like, what the hell just happened? And then the guy on the ground, I like his head because it looks like he, it's just kneed. So nothing too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. I have one more panel to go, and then it's basically done, and we'll see which ones I keep and which ones I don't for the panels. There was one other shot I wanted to do actually for this that I think I'm going to do right now. I'm going to need the back anyway, so I'll probably do that, which we'll see how that goes, but I'm excited. Yeah, so let's do a quick tour of this set because it is pretty complicated. So we got our hardwood floor right here. From Tom Budd, we have this whole warehouse, half of it that we got right here. Got our 2 basic diffused lights in here, just kind of warm lighting the scene. We got this light back here, not doing much actually. It was illuminating the set, but it's not anymore because we moved the set around. Then we got this light up top doing absolutely nothing as well, so those 2 lights are useless. We got one of the snake lights pushing into the window, so that looks good, and then one of the desk lamps pushing into that window looks good. So it's basically a 4-light setup, guys, which is pretty simple. So taking a look at the set, we just got some props, thrown around on the ground, nothing special, but we have this guy that has a stand on his arm, so he can stay up, so that's how that's working. And then we got a stand under Wasp that goes through her leg to allow her to kind of levitate and get that, punch. We got a stand back on the miniature Wasp with a little tack that's making her fly out of frame. And then how we're hiding the stands is that one back there is out of frame, so we don't have to worry about that. The Hydra soldier that's getting kicked in the face is hiding that frame as completely. And you're like, well, what about the little short portion going into her leg? Well, you can't see it, can you? Because it's hiding in plain sight. It looks like it's a part of the grates almost. So that's awesome. Then this one back here was actually a real tricky one to try to hide. So we're using the cutout that's making it look like he's getting hit up top by his shoulder to hide it all the way down to where that end point is, and then where that end point is, the SPAC cutout starts, and that's where that hides the rest of it. And then on the base between his legs, we're using a Nike box and like a grocery magazine to hide the base of the stand. So 3 things are hiding the stand, all cleverly placed hopefully to try to hide it, and that's why there's so many cutouts in this. I actually did have another cutout, this little POW or Poom cutout I had over by that FedEx box to make it look like Wasp was, shrinking and then becoming large, but I didn't really like the look, so I took it out, but I might still use it. So yeah, props wise, we got a tire from Wrestling Superstores, the blue Rhino propane tank I made myself, the blueprints I made, the little notebook paper, and the Nike box grocery magazine and spray paint were all made by Steven Fernandez, as well as the FedEx box. The crates were made by Justin's 3D Prints on eBay. The ladder is from a wrestling toy, and also the fire extinguishers from Wrestling Superstore, and the barrel is made by me. So those are all the props you see. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. But everything you see in this is Tom Bud made. So the floor is Tom Bud's hallway diorama. That little piece right here is Tom Bud's hallway. And then the rest of it, you know, the two walls and the roof are all Tom's warehouse dio he made for me. So yeah, we're just shooting it. I'm pretty happy with the way it's coming out. It's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm pretty happy with it. Not too bad. Yeah, I think that's really it. So, thank you guys for watching. Be on the lookout for the panels at the end. And yeah, peace. Holy crap, guys. I am astounded at myself right now. This Spider-Man that you see before you that's basically barreling over this goon that's about to smack the one in front of him straight across the jaw is completely 110% balanced. Holy crap. I'm not even gonna explain anything first. Let's just take a look at the display before it falls over. Look at this guy. I'm trying to adjust the focus for you guys, but look. No stand. The only stand in this display is for this goon who's getting knocked over. Oh my god, guys. I'm like, this hand in his crotch is doing a lot probably to help it, but holy cow. The inspiration for this post comes from Osp, a friend of the Shutterbugs, a friend of mine, who did a post a while back of Captain America doing a barrel roll, basically. I have to adjust the focus real quick. Doing a barrel roll over some Hydra goons and then smacking them. So I'm gonna emulate this exact same thing, but with Spider-Man. That was Cap and Hydra goons, and just Cap or Spidey and some Hydra goons. And I'm trying to. I got the pose right, and that's really the pose is the only thing I emulated. Actually, and I didn't even emulate it really correctly too. Shit, I might have to move his arm back. But luckily I got enough pictures that if it falls over, I can still go with what I have. But, let's see. Oh god, I love it. I love it. I'm just trying to think. He did it like more like, from like this angle, like more zoomed backwards. But I like it like this. So we'll try this angle as well, guys. I'll get back to you. What's up, you guys? Awan Groundwalker here with a part 2 to the setup you saw earlier. I am insanely hot, aggravated, just this setup has kicked my ass, mainly because of its convoluted nature of posing. I don't even know if that sentence made sense, honestly, but we have the finishing pose of Spidey after he barrels over the guy. He lands a punch straight onto the next guy's face while pushing over guy to the left and kicking a guy to his right. Let's tour this setup again. I really love this set. So we got him kicking right here, boom, right in the gut, and then the hand back there pushing, looking great. Guys on the ground and stuff. My posing on the goons could have been better, but I'm pretty happy with the guy up front. Punisher getting kicked in the balls is kind of interesting. The guy in the back's like, didn't get hurt at all. He's ready to go around. This guy got knocked into this guy, knocked him over, and then this guy's just kind of falling over. So yeah, I had to cut out to this. I can't tell you. I think this setup is honestly pissing me off more than the past one because of how many times it's fallen over on me. This one has, and just figuring out the posing. So I wanted to show the guy getting kicked, but it feels like it's literally impossible right now to show that. I've been trying a lot of different angles and stuff to really get it, but you know, it's pretty impossible without showing the stand the guy's on. So I'm just kind of rolling it with it like this. This is a new angle, so I might try this angle. But other than that, I think the setup's done. It's just gonna be a 2-paneler. I'm gonna post it no matter what, but I'm deciding whether it's gonna be a wrestling move for the Summer Shot Super Slams or whatever it's called, or if it's gonna be something else, because I don't know if this counts as a wrestling move. You know, I haven't seen anyone barrel over someone and then just absolutely punch him and lay him down on the ground. So I have no idea about that. So I guess we'll have to see. No idea. So that'll be very interesting. But yeah, so I'm happy with this. I'm super tired, super tired about it all, but I'm super happy I got this setup done today. I have 2 other ideas for the Summer Slams, which I'm going to flush both of them out, so I'm going to end up with 3 concepts or 3 shots that I could post for Summer Slams, but I don't know which one I'm going to want. The next one is a Daredevil versus Kingpin type of display. We'll see how that goes. I'm not really loving that idea, but you never know. So that'll be very cool to see kind of how that whole thing works. And then let's see, the last one is, let me think of it real quick. I have it on my phone. These are all inspirational stuff, so I've seen, you know, art that makes me want to do it. Oh, It's a real wrestling move. It's like the move where, you know, a guy has his like back bent and, you know, this guy's on his knees holding his head back while his like arms are around his knees. It's kind of crazy, but we'll be trying that setup next to see how that works. Yeah, so we'll see that. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably do that next. I don't know who with. I want to try it with Daredevil and Bullseye. I feel like will be my go-to. So I should probably shoot Kingpin first and try that out for SummerSlams. And depending on how that works, I really like this though. I'm very happy with how this ended. I feel like this will be a good entry no matter what into SummerSlams. I'm gonna keep this angle so I can shoot it real quick. And yeah, guys, I got a lot of love on the Wasp panels that I did, so I'm super happy about that. That's really cool that I got so much love for those on IG. I was shouted out on many stories. I got a lot of comments, not only on IG where I got likes, but I also got a lot of love in the group, which is funny because my like count doesn't really reflect it. I only have 85 likes, which is a lot, you know, for a lot of people that's a lot, but I have like literally more than 10 comments saying how good it is, and normally if you have like more than 10, you know, you're borderline 15 comments, you should have at least 100 likes, so like it doesn't really proportion out. But honestly, the group's been slow lately, and that's what I'm kind of attributing it to, and I'm not really mad because I do this and how everyone should do this just for the fun of it. You know, this is as much as tough as this was doing this. I'm super happy with it. And yeah, guys, so thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm your boy, Awan Groundwalker, and I am being really weird. Catch you guys later.